What if one of the biggest names in hip-hop ordered a Molotov cocktail attack over a girl? In a courtroom filled with tension, rapper Kid Cudi took the stand in a federal RICO trial, not as a fan, not as a friend, but as a victim. And the story he told? It left jaws on the floor. This isn't just celebrity gossip. This is fire, fear, and a federal investigation. You know Kid Cudi as the moody, genre-bending rapper who changed the sound of hip-hop. But in May 2025, Cudi, real name Scott Mescudi, walked into a courtroom, raised his right hand, and testified against Sean Diddy Combs. He wasn't there to promote music or movies. He was there because his Porsche had been firebombed, and the government believes it wasn't a coincidence. Flashback to 2011. Kid Cudi starts dating singer Cassie Ventura. Yes, that Cassie, who was known publicly as Diddy's longtime girlfriend. Cudi says he was under the impression Cassie and Diddy were broken up. But on a chilly December morning, around 5:30 a.m., Cassie called Cudi in a panic, nervous, scared. She told him Diddy had found out about them. Cudi was confused. He didn't think she was still seeing Diddy, but her voice said everything, so he rushed to pick her up. After driving Cassie to a hotel for safety, Cudi got a disturbing phone call. On the line was Capricorn Clark, a friend of Cassie's and an assistant to Diddy. She was outside Cudi's house and said Diddy and another man were inside. Cudi couldn't believe it. He immediately called Diddy and confronted him. According to Cudi, the call went something like this. "Motherfucker, are you in my house?" Diddy replied calmly, "I just want to talk to you." Cudi raced home. When he arrived, things were off. His security cameras had been moved. Expensive gifts were opened. His dog was locked in the bathroom. Someone had been there, and they weren't trying to hide it. Weeks later, in January 2012, Cudi got another early morning call, this time from his dog's babysitter. His Porsche was on fire. A Molotov cocktail had been thrown into the car, burning a hole through the roof, torching the driver's seat, and destroying the door. The damage was so bad, it couldn't be repaired. Cudi's reaction? Just 3 words. What the F? Police arrived. A report was filed. A Molotov bottle was found at the scene. But no one was ever arrested. After the fire, Cudi arranged a meeting through Diddy's head of security. The location? Soho House, a private club for the rich and powerful. Cudi walked in and saw Diddy standing alone, hands behind his back, staring out the window. He looked, Cudi said, like a Marvel supervillain. They talked. Cassie joined later. And then Cudi made sure to confront him. As they shook hands, Cudi stared him in the eyes and asked, "What are we going to do about my car?" Diddy didn't flinch. "I don't know what you're talking about," he said, with a cold stare. Cudi pulled his hand back. Diddy asked, "I thought we were cool. Is there a problem?" Cudi replied, "You said you didn't burn my car, right? That's your word?" Diddy, "Yeah." And that was it. Fast forward a few years. Cudi runs into Diddy again, this time with his daughter. Diddy walks up and says, "Man, I just want to apologize for everything. All the bullshit. No threats, no confrontation, just a strange, delayed apology. Like nothing ever happened." But Diddy's lawyers weren't about to let Cudi's testimony go unchallenged. During cross-examination, they pointed out that the DNA found in the burned car belonged to a woman, not Diddy. No eyewitnesses placed Diddy at the scene. And then came the emotional gut punch. Cudi admitted he was played by Cassie. She had apparently been dating both men at once, and he had no idea. He told the jury, quote, "She was convincing. I had no clue. 8. Cudi charms the courtroom. Despite the serious tone of the trial, Cudi brought a unique presence to the stand. He wore jeans, a leather jacket, and a white t-shirt, nothing like the suits worn by most witnesses. He spoke casually, even cracking jokes that made the jury laugh. When asked how he reacted to the car fire, he didn't hold back. "What the F?" When he didn't understand a question, he'd say what now? And of course, that now iconic description of Diddy at Soho House, he looked like a Marvel supervillain. Even in court, Kid Cudi was undeniably himself. So, why does any of this matter? Because the federal government is trying to prove that Diddy ran a criminal enterprise, using fear, intimidation, and violence to control those around him. Kid Cudi's testimony about the arson, the break-in, and the intimidation could be part of a larger pattern: racketeering, extortion, and control. And under RICO laws, you don't have to prove someone physically committed the crime, just that they orchestrated it. In the end, the court asked Cudi one final question. Why did you end your relationship with Cassie? His answer: the drama, it was getting out of hand. I just wanted to give her space, for her safety, for mine. He walked away from a relationship, and maybe from something far more dangerous than he realized. Kid Cudi testified. His car was destroyed, his peace disturbed. Was this jealousy, a power move, or the dark side of celebrity control? No charges were filed for the fire, but the damage was real. And now, that testimony sits with the jury, along with every other dark allegation in the Diddy RICO trial. What really happened that night in 2011? Maybe we'll never know. But one thing is clear: this wasn't just another beef in the music industry. This was war.